Kids who actually chose Bulbasaur, how'd you turn out? I'm 29 and I still live in the bushes in my parents' yard. We do beg your pardon, but we are in your garden. Not many people will get this reference, but you made me laugh lots. I call it Pokemon Easy Mode. Destroy first few gyms, tank through some middle gyms, and destroy the last gym. Easily catch Pokemon with Sleep Powder, and Solar Beam your problems away. Good against enough of the Elite Four to let your team take a break. Sleep Powder is also good through whole game. Gives you a break to charge Solar Beam or heal. The main disadvantage is lack of a good HM to use. With Squirtle, my first playthrough, Surf is amazing. Charmander gets Fly by the end, which is useful though not amazing. Bulba gets Cut. In the Ogg Blue and Red, Charizard can't actually learn Fly. You have to trade it to Yellow or GSC. It's been a while since I played Blue or Red. Yellow has so many quality of life improvements I usually ROM that one or just play Leaf Green. Turned out to kick Brock and missed his arse in their own gyms. PSHT and LT Surge. 2. He's not weak to grass, but Raichu isn't doing much at all to an Ivysaur. Yup. Gram's arse resisting electric is not well known. A lot of people won't realize how Raichu are about this. Bulbasaur is still hands down my favorite starter all these generations later. I think it was my inner troll that loved the leech seed / toxic stacking error in Gen 1. Turned out into a weird biologist and math nerd. Seems appropriate. Edit. Thanks for the reward and the egregious number of upvotes. I'm very confused by all of this. Also worked with Rap, and Rap had a bonus move glitch, where as long as the Pokemon using Rap was higher speed than its opponent, the other Pokemon never got to attack. Victreebel was an absolute monster. Enjoying life while you'll never get back all that time spent grinding just to beat Brock and Mr. Starmie. This guy's 4 parallel universes ahead of us. Roots ahead. You learn long-term payout with a Bulbasaur, plus Venusaur lets you smoke Giovanni. A competitive singles player. Joke's on you. Venusaur is the second, if not the best starter Evo from the trio. I was gonna say this. It would be kinda funny if these guys found out that their red-headed stepchild starter is now a competitive monster. My house has been taken over by a variety of plants. At first it was just for aesthetics, but after a few months I was able to communicate with them through sheer willpower. I can't sleep at night as they scream at me, and the nightmares are never ending. Wish I picked Squirtle now. Please you only say that because you have no idea how loud a sink and shower can scream. Bulbasaur was the best starter for that game. Change my mind. I don't get how he objectively isn't. Destroys basically all the first gyms. True. Others say to just get more Pokemon, but if you choose Bulbasaur you have so many more advantages towards others. Put him in the computer before I got Bill's PC, and in an effort to get him back I accidentally released him. I used to intentionally raise Pokemon to the maximum level and release them into the wild. I know it didn't do anything but I just liked the idea of some bug catcher and his Weedle stumbling into my terrifying level 100 monsters. Life was good until Sword and Shield. I trusted my decision making and figured if you go with your gut, you'll at least have fun and feel appreciative that you did it. Apostrophe. Then Gamma Freak told me that if you pick any Pokemon in any game other than Charizard, you were wrong. I'm sad today. Laughs in Stealth Rocks. Those darn sneaky pebbles. Kids who actually chose Squirtle or Charmander. How often do you post on Reddit to check how far behind in life you are compared to us who picked Bulbasaur, sparking a trend of winning for the rest of our life? I chose Bulbasaur, and I turned out pretty chill. I feel like the Bulbasaur starters are Hufflepuffs. Now I picked Bulbasaur and am a true blood Slytherin. I bet you main Rattata, 5 Rattatas and 1 Bulba. I only learned long after I played Pokemon that the 3 starters were actually effectively difficulty settings. The first 2 gyms are Rock and Water. Gram's Arsa beats both. Water beats Rock and is neutral to Water. Fire is weak to both. To answer your question, I turned out to be a horrible person. Bulbasaur is the best pick for Gen 1 in both early game and late game. 1. Bulbasaur is super effective versus the first and second gym. Plus third gym isn't effective versus Bulbasaur. 2. Bulbasaur learned Sleep Powder, which is the best practical sleep move, and sleep is an overpowered mechanic in Gen 1. 3. Bulbasaur learns Razor Leaf, which has increased critical hit chance, which was bugged in Gen 1. It basically always crits, making it the best Grams Arsa move attack, and one of the best attacks in general. All of these things. Plus also Leech Seed, so you can just deploy that early on, and then rely on it as a backup in case you severely miscalculated a matchup. He's cute. Came here to say this too. I called him Onion. I turned out to be the very best, like no one ever was. Bulbasaur, Super Ego Pragmatist. Squirtle, Ego Idealist. Charmander, id Death Drive Yarlow. I'm a registered nurse with a few too many indoor plants. Better than the people that chose Squirtle. He'll tell you that. I dunno. I chose Squirtle and never really struggled with anything except the rival. Oh, you mean the rival with a Bulbasaur? Oh, you mean the best starter out of the original 151. Turned out great, as I steamrolled a majority of the trainers, because they were weak to my Pokemon. Don't sleep on Bulbasaur. He stomps trainers hard. Well, actually sleep on Bulbasaur. He stomps twice as hard then. Hey, you right. Hit him with the no more dreams now. Just tears, then solar beam them out of existence. Continued choosing Grandma Sisters ever since. And on my copy of Pokemon Sword, I've got 5 boxes of competitively bred / raised ones. Rillaboom is awesome. I'm the most serious of my group of friends, which all either chose Charmander or Squirtle. Bulbasaur brothers unite. Married. Living an amazing life with my husband and 3 small children. Bulbasaur will forever be my favorite starter. It's just so darn cute, but also insanely strong. I never struggled through the games. Anyone who picked Charmander is 100% a shift manager at Wendy's these days. Charmander taught me to go with what I loved and stay true to myself, no matter what life threw my way. With those philosophies I rose quickly. I'm already the assistant to the manager of a Taco Bell, leading the Quesarito production crew. All this for at only 37 years old. Not to mention they promote from within. Thanks to choosing Charmander, I'm on a flamethrower propelled rocket to success. Perfectly fine. Steady job. Master's degree. Wife. 401k. No complaints. Freaking loved my Bulbasaur. Are you kidding? Vine Whip was the proudest day of my life. Bulbasaur was a beast. Has easy mode if you don't want to have to grind through Brock and Mr.'s gyms, plus he later annihilates Giovanni. He gets access to Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, and Poison Powder by leveling up. Razor Leaf is powerful enough to use the entire game. And if you want, you can teach him Hyper Beam, which was op in Gen 1. Basically, all Charizard has is looks. Carried my Venusaur into gold / silver. Bred it. Ended up with a level 1 Bulbasaur with Solar Beam. That little dude was top decking and wrecking from day 1. Why am I just imagining a bug cather finding you right after it hatches? He challenges you. When you throw out this level 1 baby Bulbasaur, he thinks to himself this will be easy, then hears the words use Solar Beam and just see this little level 1 disintegrate his Weedle. Sorted into Hufflepuff. Married a Canadian. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.